Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I hope you are ready and excited for the epic haulage that is about to happen. I redeemed 3,000 points at Ulta. Yes, 3,000. So that means I essentially got $175 worth of free stuff that I am super pumped to show you guys. I did technically place 2 orders, one during the spring save event, and I used 1,000 points at that time, and then a few weeks later I placed a second order because some of the stuff that I had wanted in the first order was out of stock, so I had to wait for them to restock it, and when it came back, placed a second order and redeemed 2,000 more points on that. Now, I'm sure some of you want to just get straight to the good stuff and see what I bought, so I will put a timestamp in the description box if you want to skip ahead to the haul, but I wanted to kick things off by sharing a little bit more about how I was able to actually rack up 3,000 Ulta points without waiting like 6 years to do so. Now, in the interest of time, I'm not going to explain Ulta's entire rewards program. Their website does a pretty good job of explaining it, so I will link that for you guys in the description box as well in case you want to read more about it. But you essentially get points every time that you make a purchase, and then those points can be redeemed towards money off your order. You don't have to spend any kind of minimum amount when you redeem your Ulta points, and they don't redeem for a coupon code. It literally just takes a certain amount of money and takes it off of your order. The nice thing about that is that you can use a coupon code alongside your points, which not every other website allows you to do. And it's better than a gift card because gift cards usually are applied after your order is taxed, whereas your points reduce your pre-tax total, which usually means that you end up spending a lot less money in tax on a large order. Now, I've shared this before in other videos where I've talked about how you can get the most bang for your buck shopping at Ulta, but they do a lot of point multiplier events, and it definitely behooves you to wait until there's one of those to make a purchase if you can. Because normally if you're getting 1 point for every dollar that you spend and you have the opportunity to get a bonus 5 times point multiplier on something, that can make a really big difference in how quickly you accumulate your points. For me personally though, in the spirit of being truly transparent with you guys, the reason that I am able to rack up so many Ulta points is that I have the Ulta credit card. And I want to put a very strong disclaimer out there to you guys that I in no way, shape, or form want to advocate to anybody to go and get a credit card unless it is something that makes financial sense and would be responsible for them. I absolutely do not believe that you should go get another credit card if it is going to cause you to get into more debt just so that way you can get free makeup. For me personally, I'm super disciplined when it comes to my finances. I'm the kind of person that only buys what I know I have in the bank to pay for. I pay off my credit card balances in full every single month, so I'm not paying interest and I'm not paying late fees or anything like that. Obviously, sometimes things happen in people's lives where they have no choice and they have to carry a balance, and I have zero judgment to people that have to do that. But long story short, credit cards are just the kind of thing you really need to be careful with and you need to be responsible with, because it's very easy when you have that line of credit to just go out and spend it, and then all of a sudden you're in a position where you can't afford to pay off the balance that you're carrying, and it's just going to keep growing and growing because the interest rates can usually be kind of insane. Now, I've had my Ulta credit card pretty much since they made it be a thing, so I think at this point it's been probably a couple of years, and I decided to get one because I was already redeeming the cash back on my other credit card for gift cards to Sephora and Ulta, and when I did the math, I actually would get like a greater value of reward for spending the same amount of money with my Ulta credit card versus with the other credit card, so it just made sense to get the Ulta one. I know I have a YouTube channel and I like to use my credit card rewards to buy makeup to review, so I'm not spending my real money, if you will. So I got the Ulta like World MasterCard that you can use anywhere and not just in the Ulta store. They do have like a store specific card. That's not the one that I have. So I just basically charge all of my living expenses, things that I would normally be buying anyway, to that card. I'm also the one in my house that handles all the finances, all the bills are in my name. So I'm basically racking up Ulta points, paying for my cable bill, for food, for gas for my car, for my medical bills, etc. Needless to say, that is how I go about racking up thousands of Ulta points on a regular basis. Depending on the month, it could maybe just be a couple hundred points, or it could be like 500 that usually deposit into your Ulta account on the last day of the month. So no, you don't need an Ulta credit card to get Ulta points, and you definitely can still rack them up a lot faster when you shop those point multiplier events. But if you have the Ulta credit card, it definitely is a way that you can accelerate how quickly you rack up your points. Also, as just one last little thing before we move on, Ulta points do gain more value the more that you redeem at once. It maxes out at 2,000, so 2,000 points redeemed for $125, whereas 1,000 points only redeem for $50. So it may be difficult to be patient and to wait, but you definitely will get the most bang for your buck if you try to wait until you have 2,000 points to cash them in. Okay, so with all those technicalities out of the way, let's get into what I actually bought. So first, let me show you what I got from the spring save event, because all of these things were on sale. So I not only got to use points, but they also were a little bit cheaper because a lot of these products were discounted. So the first thing is this Eva NYC therapy session hair mask. I was definitely in need of a new hair mask because I ran out of my Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. My hair seriously needs a good chop, but since I don't really know when I'm gonna be able to go to a hairdresser again, I want to at least keep the hair that I have here not looking scraggly, and you know, it's nice to deep condition your hair, especially as it gets longer. And this guy, if you don't know, is a really good dupe for the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Hair Mask. I'm pretty sure Eva NYC and Amika are like sister brands. I think they're owned by the same parent company, but this is more like drugstore price, whereas Amika is a little bit more high-end, but their products feel very similar and they smell near identical. Speaking of which, this mask smells like freaking heaven. If you've never smelled it or smelled the Amika version, they're very sweet, not really like a vanilla-y scent, almost more strawberries and cream-ish. It is so delicious, and this is a very nourishing mask for your hair. It has sea buckthorn, which is supposed to be really reparative. I think it also has keratin in it and argan oil, so it's just going to smooth the hair and strengthen it and just make it nice and shiny and healthy looking. So I was really excited to get this not only on sale, but essentially for free. Also, I don't remember how big the Amika one was, but this is 16.9 fluid ounces, which is a ton of product. And I think that this full price retails for maybe around $15. I honestly don't remember. I'm almost positive though it's definitely under 20. So it's either way a really good hair mask for the price. Then I got another really yummy product that I have had my eye on for a very long time and have been really curious about. Honestly, I think just because the aesthetic is so cool, and that is the unicorn fruit whipped body butter from Truly. This has kind of mixed reviews on the Ulta website, but I just was so curious. It looks so cool in the jar. It looks almost like rainbow whipped cream, but it's supposed to be a more like natural body butter. The jar here is very small, yes, but I'm pretty sure this is the kind of product that you only need a very little bit. The base is made out of shea butter and coconut oil, as well as, let's see, cocoon butter and mango butter, sweet almond oil. So like basically it's straight up oils and butters, so you only need a bit to go a very long way and give your skin a lot of nourishment and moisture. And I just thought it would be kind of fun to try. I've never used a product from this brand before, so let's open it up. It's hard for me to hold this too close to the camera because my ring light is going to like overexpose it, but hopefully you guys can see. Look at how cute that looks inside the jar. It legitimately looks like frosting, and it smells like frosting too, to be honest, like fruity frosting. And that's fun. I don't want to ruin the design because it's so pretty, but let's just feel a little bit. It's funny because the texture of it almost reminds me of buttercream icing, like homemade true buttercream that's made from real butter. It definitely is going to be a little bit more on the greasy side, especially if you over apply. But I feel like this is the kind of thing that would be really nice to put on your skin at bedtime. Like before you get into your pajamas, you like slather yourself down and then you just cuddle up under the covers and let your skin soak in all that oily goodness while you sleep, and then you wake up in the morning and are just like super soft and glowy and you smell like a fruity magical unicorn. So yeah, very excited to give this guy a go. I think it retails normally for around $20, but it was on sale for like $14. So I just decided after months and months of hemming and hawing about this guy that since it was on sale and I was going to be using points anyway, I might as well just pick it up. I also restocked on a couple of skincare staples in that haul. The first of which is the Body Shop tea tree oil. I got the jumbo size bottle. This normally retails for I think $18, but again, it was on sale. This is my like magic secret weapon for blemishes. I've been using this product for probably the last 8 years, and it is the best thing to spot treat pimples. It's not 100% tea tree oil, but honestly, you would not want to put 100% tea tree oil on your skin. It would be way too irritating. But tea tree is a natural antiseptic, antibiotic. Like it helps to kill the bad bacteria on your skin. So it will really dry up a zit fast. Now there is also denatured alcohol in this product, which I know normally is like the devil in skincare. However, I don't mind it in a spot treatment because it essentially is almost like letting the tea tree get into the zit that much faster and is going to help to dry it out. I would not put this all over your face. That's definitely not what it's designed for. But if you just take like a little Q-tip or just like the tip of your finger and just pat it onto a spot, it will help to clear it up in like a couple of days. It's awesome. My husband also really likes it because he is also blemish prone. So we usually go through this stuff fairly quickly. So I thought it made sense to just restock and get the big boy bottle while I could get it at a good price. And then these are a guilty pleasure. I know that they're not good for your skin, and I know that I probably shouldn't use them, and you guys probably shouldn't use them either, but I know a lot of us do, and we just can't help it. And it's the Biore face strips. So I get the little like nose and face combo packs. To be honest, I don't really even use the nose ones across my actual nose. I usually cut them in half and tend to use them more on this area, kind of between my nose and my cheek, because I get really bad sebaceous filaments and blackheads in this area. I feel like my actual nose itself doesn't get as badly congested. And sometimes I feel like, especially after many, many days of wearing makeup, no matter what chemical exfoliants I'm using, no matter what physical exfoliants I'm using, my pores just look really clogged. And this will just pull all that stuff right out. And then I feel like the rest of my skincare treatments for the next several days just work that much better. I might be crazy. I know these are really abrasive because you're essentially like pulling gunk out of your skin, and it's definitely not a permanent solution to sebaceous filaments. I did order some Paula's Choice skincare to test out that you guys will be hearing me talk about in another video. And those are supposed to help your skin more long-term with reducing like sebum production and whatnot, so you have less sebaceous filaments. But I just can't help myself. I do really enjoy these. I don't use them even every single week. It's just like every once in a while I just feel the urge to pull all the gunk out of my pores, so I like to have them on hand. And then the rest of this first order was all drugstore makeup. So I grabbed a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I definitely don't need a sponge right now, but I'm planning on doing a video ranking a bunch of different affordable sponges and letting you guys know like which ones are the best. So I definitely wanted to be able to include this because I have tried it before, but it's been years. So I figured it would be good to like remind myself what it's like and to be able to compare it with a bunch of other sponges that I've tried recently. So I'd be curious to know if you think that video would be helpful to you. I thought it might be nice just because there are so many sponges on the market right now, and it's probably a little bit difficult to know like which one is actually worth picking up. So I thought it might be nice to like rank them for you guys. Then next I picked up a couple of things from JCat. This guy here I'd heard so many good things about, the Aquasurance Compact Foundation. I'm pretty sure Kathleen Lights has raved about this. So this was on sale as was the next thing I'm about to show you. And you guys know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I'm a huge fan of powder foundation, but I have not fallen in love with a drugstore one. The ones that I really like are the Bare Minerals Bare Pro and the Wander Beauty Wanderlust. So I am really excited to see how this compares to those formula-wise, and if this can become like an affordable alternative that I can recommend for people that don't want to shell out on like $40 for a powder foundation. So here's what the compact looks like. It does kind of remind me a little bit of the Bare Minerals Bare Pro in the way it's sized and shaped. I got the shade 102 Natural. It looks like it's actually probably not going to be a bad match for me, so that's promising. Let's give it a little feel. Ooh. It is very, very creamy, and the pigment on this looks like it'll be pretty good. Yeah, definitely is something I feel like that will be a summer color for me, which is good, I suppose, because we are going into the warmer weather, so hopefully in another month or so, this will be like the perfect shade for me. But just based on texture alone, that is very promising. It feels really nice, and it does come with a little sponge in here, which I normally wouldn't use to apply this kind of product, but we can give it a go and see how it works. I also grabbed another Prismetal Chromatic Eye Mousse. I love these things, and this shade just looked so gorgeous to me that I could not resist it. It's called Frosty Foil, and it looks like the most beautiful sort of taupey, champagne-y, shimmery shade. Ooh. Let's give it a swatch. These are so intense and sparkly. I absolutely freaking love them on the eyes. They're a little chunky, especially when you first get them, I feel like. You definitely need to smooth them out with a finger on the eye. But man, that is real pretty. If you are someone that doesn't like glitter, like actual loose chunks of glitter on their eyes, but want something super sparkly and reflective, these are a great option. They're very affordable. They're, I think, $6 each, and they go on sale often at Ulta. You can also use the Ulta coupons on JCat, so that will save you even more money. And they're just a really beautiful like glitter alternative for people that don't want to use that type of product. And then finally, I decided to order a new bite-sized eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. The last time I tried to order one of these from Ulta, it came to me exploded. I got the hot jalapeno one, and I ended up honestly just throwing it away because I didn't want to have to like have them ship me a new one. They don't have it in the stores. They're only $3, and I just said, whatever, it wasn't worth the hassle, especially with all of the pandemic stuff going on. I let that one go. So I ordered a new one, and this one came to me pristine, which is amazing. And I decided to go for a different color variety. I got the one called Acai, because this just looked super unique. I don't have a lot of these like periwinkle, bluish purpley tones, so I thought it would just be fun to play with this. So let's give this guy a swatch, because these little $3 palettes are supposed to be amazing. They feel really nice, super buttery and soft. And this is swatching like maybe a little on the sheer side, like definitely not the best. I've been more impressed by some of the other ones that I've seen, but sometimes you have to put something on your eyes to really know what it's going to be like. So yeah, that is a little less impressive to me than I was hoping, but we'll have to see how it goes. So then we move into my second order, which I just placed more recently and redeemed 2,000 more points. Most of this stuff was full price. It was just stuff that had been on my favorites list for a very long time. A lot of them had gone out of stock. So as soon as I had seen that most of them were available again, I just decided to snatch them up. So first I grabbed a couple of things for my hair. This is one of the ones that was out of stock that I jumped on as soon as I saw it was available again. But I got this little Turby Twist duo. I love these towels. I already own a couple, but I wanted a few more because that way I don't have to worry about those ones being in the wash and then having to use one of my big bath towels to keep my wet hair out of my face. I'm one of those people that when I get out of the shower, I like to kind of keep my hair up and do my makeup before I style my hair. So these are really nice because they don't cause as much damage to your hair and they're not as heavy. They're so much more comfortable to like keep your wet hair in than trying to balance a big bath towel on top of your head. So I just thought it would be practical and fun to grab another set of these. The only downside I will say is that when you order these online, they don't let you pick which style you get, which I think is really dumb. I had ordered previously one of the single ones and I thought I was getting the floral pattern one, but that's not what they gave me. Fortunately, I liked both of the patterns available of the twin packs. The other one was also really cute. It had like another kind of floral palm style one and then a coral one. This one is a little bit more neutral, so you can't go wrong with it. So if you're picky about your pattern, you may want to actually go physically pick it up in the store as opposed to ordering it online. That is when, the stores are open again and we can safely shop there. And then the other hair product that I picked up is this guy right here, the Way Texturizing Hairspray. I have talked about this before because I did have like a little travel can that I went through. I really liked it. And the only reason I didn't run out and buy the full size, at that time is that this is expensive. It's $26 for hairspray. So I just kind of like threw it on my loves list and figured maybe eventually I would splurge. But fortunately, Way became available at Ulta, so I don't have to shell out $26 and I was able to get it with points. So what's nice about this product is it's kind of a hybrid between dry shampoo and hairspray. So it has the ability to soak up some oil and make your hair feel cleaner, but it also helps to like smooth down flyaways and to give your style some hold. So it's a really nice like everyday product for those days where you are like blow drying your hair or heat styling it a little bit and you don't want it to be like stiff and crunchy, but you do want your, style to last. It also smells pretty incredible. Let me just spray a little. Oh yeah. It's very perfumey, so I don't think it's going to necessarily be something that everybody will like, but if you enjoy that very like almost fancy, expensive perfume kind of scent, you probably would really enjoy this. I also got really lucky with a couple of products that had been on my wish list for a while that happened to be on sale. So I've been really curious about this brand, Ella and Mila. They are a cruelty-free nail polish brand. I believe all their polishes are 7 free. I love the cute little elephant design that they use in their logo. So all of their products were buy one, get one 50% off. So I figured this is a perfect time to take advantage of that. So I got their top coat and base coat as well as their quick dry drops and then one of their nail polish colors. I've been using a top coat and base coat from Nails Inc. I do really like the base coat. I have the nail kill one, but the top coat is kind of like, it's okay. I don't like it as much as their old Kensington Caviar formula, which I think they discontinued. So I wanted to just try something else. So I'm pretty jazzed to give these a go. My nails are actually growing really nice while I've been stuck at home. They're like a really good length. So I'm very excited to like give myself a little manicure later tonight. The polish color that I picked is called what? It's called Sugar Puff. It's part of their Bon Bon collection. So it's this really pretty bright pink. I don't have a shade exactly like this in my collection somehow, so I figured that would be fun. It looks like there's a little bit of polish or something on this bottle, which is weird, but I'm sure I'll be able to get that off. Let's see what the brush looks like. Yeah. It's kind of like an Essie brush, not my favorite. It's the little thin, skinny, round brushes. For me, those are sometimes difficult to use because I have pretty wide nail beds, so sometimes they can be a little streaky going on, but we'll see. I'll give Ella and Mila the benefit of the doubt. Then next, I grabbed another product that I'd never tried before, and that is from this company called Vanilla Co. I feel like this is a K-beauty brand, although I might be mistaken. Nice packaging. Ooh, super cool. So this is their Clean It Zero 3-in-1 Cleansing Balm. I went with the original formula because I wasn't really sure which to pick of the other like special formulas they have. They have like a purifying version and a nourishing version and I think a revitalizing one as well. They were a little bit more expensive, but those ones also have some like additional skin benefiting ingredients. I don't know, since I've never tried this brand or this product, I just decided to go for the baseline and try the original one and see how I liked it. And then that way, if I try any of the other ones in the future, I'll have something, to compare it to. But this had really, really good reviews on the Ulta website. And I believe it is a plastic-free cleansing balm, so it doesn't have polyethylene in it, which is really awesome. I am trying to finish up the Dermalogica pre-cleanse and special cleansing gel that I talked about in my Project Pan update. So I'm gonna keep using those probably for the next month or so, but the pre-cleanse is like on its way out. I don't think it's going to last me for the next 3 months, and I didn't have any other cleansing oils or balms on hand, so I figured this would be a good thing to pick up. Let's see what the packaging looks like. Super cute. It's pink. Y'all know I love pink. This seems like a really good sized jar as well. How much product do you actually get in here? So there's 3.38 fluid ounces or 100 mils. I'll have to look up and see how that compares to the full size of the Pharmacy Green Clean, because this retailed for $20 or 19 bucks. So definitely cheaper than the pharmacy one, and I feel like you get a comparable amount of product, if not more. And then finally, I have some makeup. I do feel like minorly guilty about buying these things because I've just recently talked about not needing to buy blush or lip products, but like, I couldn't help myself, guys. These are things that I really wanted to try. They've been on my like loves list for such a long time, and I was using points, so I didn't really have to pay money for them. So what can I say? So I got not one, but 2 blushes because I have a problem and I can't help myself. The first of which is the Honest Beauty Cream Cheek Blush in the shade Rose Pink. Tati raves about this and how amazing it is, so I really wanted to try it. When Honest first came to Ulta, this I swear sold out in like a day, and it took a while to restock. So when I saw that this was actually available again, like last week or whenever I placed this order, I immediately threw it in my cart. So this is a cream blush, and I do try not to have too many cream products on hand at one time just because they don't have the shelf life of powders. But really, like, the only cream blushes I have are the M Cosmetics Color Drop Serum Blush and 1 ColourPop blush sticks. So I figured having a 3rd cream blush wouldn't be the end of the world. And this looks like just like the most beautiful neutral color that would be flattering on just about anybody. So let's give it a swatch. It has a super creamy texture. Ooh, got a good amount of pigment too. Let's see how that swatches out. Ooh, yeah. That is beautiful. Definitely packs a punch, but it seems like very blendable and dewy. Like you can really work it into the skin and it's not going to look too clowny. Oh, that like undertone is stunning. I actually do really like that a lot. I have a feeling based on the texture of this and just looking at it on my wrist, I don't think this is going to dry down. It's going to have a nice like dewy finish, which can look really youthful and pretty, but I'm a little worried about how it's going to wear on my oily skin. I guess we will see, but I have a feeling this product will be really nice for like no makeup type days or light makeup days, and then it's just going to give your cheeks like a really fresh glow. So excited to play with that a little more. And then the other blush that I got that I obviously couldn't resist is the Persona Super Blush in the shade Georgia. I've been really excited to try these since I heard they were going to launch. I love the Persona highlight formula. I'm actually wearing Zuma on my cheeks right now. It's super blinding and beautiful. And this is just a gorgeous, fresh, springy, peachy toned blush. I've seen Sona wear this on her Instagram and it looks absolutely stunning on her. So let's give this a swatch as well. Oh yeah. That is beautiful. Not patchy at all. Has a good amount of pigmentation. But again, I feel like this is the kind of product that if you apply it with the right brush, like it's not going to go on too crazy. It seems like it's almost like staining the skin. Like it's blending, but where I put it down, like it's on there. So it's probably going to be a super long wearing formula. That's exciting. I guess they do call it super blush after all. So I guess that makes sense. And then finally, the very last product in my 3,000 point Ulta haul is from Nabla. Of course. So I decided to pick up one of their Dreamy Creamy liquid lipsticks. These launched with the Dreamy 2 palette actually, so this isn't new. It's been out for a while. And it's one of those things that like I've had my eye on since that collection launched and have been kind of like hemming and hawing about it. And I finally just decided to cave and get one because they sound incredible and they have really great reviews. So I got the shade Eve, which is this really, really beautiful, like nudie, rosy pink. Can we talk about this packaging also for a second? It is out of this world gorgeous. It has little moons and stars and little like geometric shapes on it. So stunning. Nabla always does such a great job with their aesthetics and packaging and presentation. So this guy has a little paddle style applicator, which I do actually like for lip products. It's really pretty quick and easy to apply. Let's give this a swatch. Oh, Dang, that is full on pigment right there. Super opaque, but also ridiculously creamy. Does it have a scent? Yes, a little bit. It's got like a slight fruity scent to it. Oh my God, this smells like something from my childhood or like my teenage years. It's super nostalgic. I can't put my finger on exactly what it smells like, but maybe it's like a makeup product that I used to use when I was like 14 or 15, had the same kind of fruity scent to it. I don't know, but I like it. I dig it. It's nice. It's not like super intense or overwhelming to the point where I think when you put it on your mouth, it's gonna like give you a headache or something like that, but it's enough that you can like tell that it's there. So very, very excited to give that a go. I feel like this is kind of similar to what I'm wearing on my lips right now, which I am wearing a combo of the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Nude Mood and their On Repeat gloss. I've been really loving this combo. It's super pretty. So yeah, I just thought that this would be a really classic color that would go with a bunch of different makeup looks. It seemed like a really interesting formula and a lot of people seem to really like it. So even though I don't need lip products and I have a million, I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to try it. All right, you guys, so I think that is it. That's my haul. That's everything that I've purchased recently from Ulta. When I added it up, I'm pretty sure the total value of everything that I bought was $250. Again, I used $175 worth of points. I also got a few things on sale, and then I think I spent like $30 of my own money, which also includes like the tax that I had to pay on my orders. So all in all, I feel pretty good about that, to be honest. I will take all that stuff for like 28 bucks. I think of everything, I'm most excited to try the J-Cat foundation, these blushes, and the Nabla lip. I'm really curious to put these on my face and see how they work with my skin type. Oily skin, man, it can be a little tricky, especially at this time of year when it's finally starting to get warm. So if you guys would like to see me do like a first impressions try on video, leave a comment, let me know. If you like this video, I hope you will consider giving it a thumbs up. I always appreciate your support so much. And if you're new and this is your first time here to my channel, or maybe your second or third time here at my channel and you're still not subscribed, I hope you'll consider clicking that button. That way yours truly will show up in your subscription feed and we can hang out again together in the future. As I mentioned before, I did order more stuff. I feel like I have been single-handedly stimulating the economy recently. It's a little crazy, but I am fortunately in the position of still being able to work full-time right now, so I feel incredibly lucky that my income has not been impacted. So I've been trying to support local businesses and small businesses where I can because I know they really could use the help right now. So I know not everyone has the luxury to go out and haul a bunch of stuff right now. I hope you guys enjoy seeing these hauls and that they're not like rubbing you the wrong way. But anyway, on that note, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I'm sending all of my love and good vibes to you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.